all out. Light shows, fireworks, fire, coffee. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. Wow, big turnout. Yeah. Nice. Thanks for waking up for us. I can't wait to show up. Well, I appreciate it. I can speak for him, but I debate that all the time.
You're just that awesome!
I finally got Jim so eloquently put it. We're standing outside, and he goes, "Turn around," and I go, "Yeah." And now you know how it feels. Well, I'm gonna take my I still love. Who knows 7th Heaven? Who wants 7th Heaven? Okay, we watched it. He's actually doing that stuff. But when the show first started, someone was talking to my sister, and they're like, "Oh, that's you. How do you do Supernatural?" She's like, "Yeah." They go, "Is it the one from 7th Heaven or the short one?" I love that story. She's like, "Well, neither, but I guess the one from 7th Heaven." Well, neither. Very good story. Yeah, that's right. I still love it. Sure. Speaking of which, look up. Hi, girl. Well, welcome to Los Angeles. Who actually lives here? Really? But who is actually from here? Really? Everybody in Los Angeles is not from here. So it's actually surprising. Wait, who lives here is from here? Who's really? A native Los Angeles. Everybody like that. It's a rare thing. It's like a zoo. And here we have the actual Los Angeles. I remember, I don't know why that story's about my head. But one time I was like, what would you tell? One time, me and Chad Murray were on Gilmore Girls. It was in season 1. And there was a big, they were doing a tour bus. And there was people from Canada. I mean, just, it was like, hey, they were doing a tour with one with us lot. We're out there in Stars Hollow. And we were like, we have a whole role for a second. There was a Canadian tour group going. And Chad and I stood there, we were like, Canadians. Do we have like, yeah, they're just like us, but they talk funny. I'm just kidding. And they don't get cold. Their blood runs cold, so. And then what was the last one? Dragon episode. The last one. That was fun. Where did you get that? Where did you get that? Love that guy. I love what they did with the little sword and stone moment. I just wanted to, you missed it. That's why we don't have nice things. It was just written, and then I go up and I try to pull it, I can't, and then I try again, and I can't, and I say, let's go pull it, and I got it. I didn't do it. It was really good. It's true entertainment. And Phil was directing, and I'm like, Phil, I think we have an opportunity here to do something, a little, some business comedy. And he was like, yeah, I gotta go for it. And Phil's always up with that. Phil's great. He's always got great, he does all the gag reel stuff. In fact, most of the gags that you see on the gag reel. I am Tiger episode too. Jennifer and I play, and I heard like a quarter of it was really bad. I'm not sure you have to see it to know that it's really bad. I think the fact that we've been around for 2 years and we've known it, and not a word has come out. We specifically won't talk about anything in Europe. Hey, what do we eat? What should we do? I don't know. Never heard of it. What's in South America? We do this thing, and then he puts this like Monty Python music. Last Friday, we got a chance to watch a show. We don't always get a chance to watch a show because we're usually shooting till 2 o'clock Saturday morning, 3 o'clock Saturday morning. But we got a chance to watch a show, so we're running back and pushing play. We get to the bar with the sword and the stone, and we're in the trailer. I'm like, I don't think I finished the episode because I want to watch that. Head there. You've been reading my Twitter. I don't know. I think my next role after Supernatural is going to be one that involves my couch, husband, and my wife. I think we also remember how grueling it was when we did so many movies a few years ago and didn't get any time off. And I think we both wanted to kill ourselves by the time we... I want to kill you more than I guess it's mutual. So I don't know, we might wait until the show's all. If you've ever heard on set it happens all the time, if somebody has their radio up too loud, so you kind of hear an echo, it's an immediate echo, sounds kind of, that's my Misha impression anyway. It's like a Misha could go alien. Yeah, they're speaking stereo, like it was really bizarre, and I didn't hear it until he pointed it out on the next tape. Now that was all I could listen. I was like just focused on his voice, and he sounded like he had like a rogue vocal port that was. Our sound guys actually go, "Did you hear that?" Well, yeah, because they have their microphones that amplify a mouse, so they can hear whatever's going on. And so they were like, "Yeah, we can only hear it with Misha, but it's like a little echo." So if you hear. And they said that wasn't the first time that they. It wasn't the first time, and they said it's only with Misha. Like it sounds like it's a blown speaker. You know, like you hear your car and one of the speakers is blown. Kind of that weird.
Oh yeah.
They changed all the mics.
It's like that. It's like, what is it? Dude, you're like a robot. Because it's too normal. I will say this. I had a funny enough story is that I just had dinner next to Derek Jeter. So I had my share of people going like, God, he's the Yankee. I think I had enough heroes. So when I saw the Rangers cat back, I was like, you know what? Someone show me a Texas shirt. Oh yeah. There's so many ways to go there. Leave it alone. All right. Yeah, pick somebody else got me lady.
Yeah.
Please be for me. That would be just so fun. Just Mr. Misha.
You did a great job with Weekend at Bobby, and I was wondering if you were playing this in any more direction.
Any more directly? Well, that would depend on, not this season. They've already built the docket, so they do that at the beginning of the years. They pretty much have every director lined up when we start filming the first episode. But if there's another season, we go season 7, I think it might be good. An intelligent, respectful audience. Which no, I'm not just like blowing smoke. Like I really mean that, and I think it's kind of it has been the one thing that has made us kind of the odd duck on our network, because our network doesn't cater to mature. Pause the camera. I think that's all I do. Keep them pause. Somebody tackle him. Just gonna fly across. It never moved so fast. Anyway, so I think the level of respect is pretty high, and that's and it's mutual as well. So I think that's although it was brought to my attention, I don't know, a while back, that there was some girl claiming to be my wife. That's weird. What's wrong with the deal? Yeah, that's actually, and now she lives with me. That's our best. Yeah, I think that's it. I've never met her, but I think there's somebody who says, I read like a subpoena, like arrest Genevieve. And I was like, what in the world? Who's Genevieve? Yeah, that's weird. And like adamant apparently, like somebody, showed me some like things on it, like, are you aware of this? I'm like, what? chick is claiming to be your wife and the deal's a fraud. I'm like, why do you think she's also going to be my wife? That was about all the much time as I had to like invest in that. And I was like, all right, that's weird. Both people get her. I don't need to do that. Oh my God. Neil and I got another dog back in November. His name was Oscar. Oscar. And he's awesome.
What kind of dog?
What's that?
What kind of dog?
What, fur kind? Yeah. Seriously, he's fur. He's a golden retriever and standard doodle mix, so they call him a golden doodle. I was like, Neil, you can pick a dog, but he has to be giant. So that was my one stipulation. Of course. And now, what's the best way to describe him? He's fur. I'm not sure he has eyeballs. I don't know how he's like a giant sheepdog. It's a massive amount of fur that people move. But the good thing about it is because he has this poodle gene, he doesn't shave. It's not like his house. I don't shave either. That's a lie. You said more than both my dogs combined. Some excessive brushing. Or just the hair. No, so yeah, we did add a new member of the family. He's awesome. He actually, we had kind of I'll tell you a quick story, we had a bit of a scare. At Christmas, we had this place that we boarded, Icarus, and even though Oscar was quite young, we went there and said, hey, listen, can you take care of them both while we go to Texas for the holidays? They said, yeah, we'll private board Oscar and kind of keep him away from the other dogs because he is so young. And so they did, and we get a call Christmas Day saying that Oscar won't get up. He's super sick. He's got fever. We think he's got pneumonia, and we're rushing him to the emergency room. And so, you know, it's not a nice Christmas. Yeah, that's always nice. Merry Christmas. So we flew in the next day. We went straight to the hospital, and which, by the way, it's called the City of Angels Hospital. It's amazing facility. On Scola? No, this is in Jefferson, Culver City. But anyway, he had not gotten up. He had like 170 fever or something like that. And he was laid up, and the doctors were really kind of scratching their heads, and they're like, we think it's a condition called HOD, which is hypertrophic osteodystrophy. And it's, and it ended up being just that, and it's when large breed puppies grow so fast that their bones can't keep up with their growth rate. And so it's basically like he had 4 broken legs. And that renders him kind of lame. I like this story. I know. Anyway, he was in ICU for a week, all the way to New Year's, and then finally they said, okay, well, you can take him home now, and he was finally up and walking, and they said, you know, he'll never be a show dog because he won't grow over because he grew so fast his bones won't keep up, and Danielle was freaking out because they thought, because we started reading a ton on the condition, and it said that a lot of times they put it down, and it's because the treatment's so expensive, a lot of people can't afford the treatment, and then, you know, it's puppies that are not already attached emotionally, so they really just put them down. And I'm like, well, then that's why we got Oscar, because I can afford the treatment, and so,